Hi everyone, this is Maggie from My Favorite Things. I've been thinking a lot lately about doing a YouTube video sort of so that you guys can get to know me a little better. And I came across TMI Tag that's been going around on YouTube for a while. So I decided to do that. And at first I was gonna do like a slide thing so that you don't have to just look at one thing the whole time. Um, because I still feel sort of uncomfortable showing my face and things like that. So I thought maybe I would do like a slide presentation or slides of all the places that we've been to because my husband and I and our family love to travel. But I just couldn't figure out how to do the technology portion of it. So after about a week of struggling, I decided, what the heck? I will just print out the questions and just hold it up like this. So here we go. What are you wearing? I'm wearing a sweater shirt that my daughter left here. This was her shirt that she bought. I think she bought it when she went to South Korea she went to South Korea in high school during the summer for by herself through a national scholarship. It was like a 6 week program, and she had a fabulous time. And she learned how to speak Korean a little bit, and she got to visit a lot of places. And she went shopping. That's it. The South Korea Seoul is a fantastic place to go shopping. And she bought there, and she wore it for a long time. And then she got tired of it, and she left it at home. So I thought I would wear it, and since I lost weight, it fits me. And then I'm wearing not my daughter's jeans. I think that's what it's called, brown jeans, and it's really comfortable. And this necklace is, you know what? This is something that my daughter left at home too. This isn't mine. This is hers, I think, and she just left it at home. It's something, it's not that expensive, but I thought it was cute, and I thought it went well with what I'm wearing. So that's what I'm wearing. Okay. So the second question: have you ever been in love? Yes, with my husband. Um, Ever had a terrible breakup? Nope. I've been very lucky. I've been married to my husband. I met him in grad school, and we've been in love and got married after maybe 3 years of dating, I think. We've been married for 26 happy years, and we're happily married, and he is the love of my life. So four, how tall are you? I'm 5'2". I swear, I think I shrank. I think I used to be like 5'3". Now I think I'm like barely 5'2", and I feel like I'm shrinking all the time. How much do you weigh? I weigh 125. I'm happy to say that I weigh 125, and I know that's not super skinny, but I think I don't feel very. I try to get down to lower than 125. Like I did Weight Watchers like 10 years ago, and I went lower, and I just was not happy being lower. I mean, being skinnier than that. So I have to figure out, like I had to figure out what weight I think I could maintain and stay at that weight and be happy with it. Um, any tattoos? No, I don't like tattoos. I mean, I think tattoos are cute, like on a young person, and then I've seen some tattoos like an older person, like when your skin began to sag. It's not a pretty sight, in my opinion, but that's just me. Um, okay. Any piercings? Just my ears. I got my ears pierced, just one on each side. Actually, it's sort of interesting. I wanted my ears pierced for the longest time, and I grew up in a very, very strict household. My mother was very, very strict. Um, and so I never got my ears pierced, nor would I even ask my mother about getting my ears pierced. And then in grad school, one of my friends said, "Oh, she worked at one of those Claire's or something, and she had one of those, the guns that you use to pierce your ears. Well, she did it at my house. She sort of numbed my ears with ice, and then she drew like with an indelible sort of marker, which was a mistake, because I had those black marks on my earlobe for a long, long time. And then she was gutsy, and I was stupid. She sort of shot at it, and first one kind of went through okay, and it hurt like the dickens. And the second one, it went through halfway, and I was crying and was bleeding, and she just goes, wait, Margaret, just wait. And she just like finished it off. And that was infected for years and years and years. And I couldn't wear earrings for a long time. I didn't let the hole close up because I was like determined to have it be opened. And of course, I was too stupid to go to a doctor and get antibiotics. Long story short, I now am able to wear earrings. And the reason why I had such hard time for a couple decades of not being able to wear earrings is because I finally figured out that I have nickel allergy. So, long story short, yes, I have two piercings, one on each ear. Okay, O2P. OTP, one true pairing. I would say one true pairing. I was thinking my parents and my in-laws. I think they're lovely. I think my parents still argue a lot and stuff, but when they're apart from each other, they call each other several times a day. I think they love each other, even though they get on each other's nerve. I think Tom Hanks and Rita, whatever her name is, I forget his wife's name, but I heard rumors that they might get divorced, and I was like devastated. I don't know why I was devastated because I don't know them. But anyway, all right. Favorite show. Favorite show. Okay, my favorite show is Major Crimes and USA Network. I love, love, love that show. I also watch Scandal, but I like watching it, but I don't like watching it. I mean, the morals are just, those. It's sort of juicy, sort of soap opera-ish, and I know that's what draws people, but there's not one character there that I respect. Um, and there's other shows that we watch. My husband and I. Oh, I love Big Bang Theory. I love Modern Family. I like shows that are like happy ending. I don't like shows where there's like lots of depression. Um, House of Cards was really good, except do you hear that? That's my dog. She's got COPD, or we're trying to work out what's wrong with her. Anyway, okay. Favorite show. Okay, favorite band. You know what? I'm sort of an old soul. I love. I don't know about bands. I like the Beach Boys. Um, I like. Um, I instead of bands, I'm gonna say favorite singers. I love, love, love Doris Day. I love Que Sera Sera, her song. Anyway, it's funny because when we go traveling and I'm driving, and whoever's a driver gets to choose a song for the whole car, right? And my whole family, when I drive, they all get their ears headbuds on because nobody likes my kind of song. I love classical music because I played piano for the longest time, and I love like 1930s, 40s, 50s, even 60s song, but really 30s, 40s, 50s, and even some 20s songs. That's what I have on my Pandora. Okay, I went way too long on that one. Something you miss. I miss my children. I miss my children because my son is um, he graduated from college last year, so he's been living on his own for a little over a year in New York City. And my daughter is off to college, and they both went away from our house. They went away. Um, so my daughter is in the Northeast in college. So I miss my children terribly. Favorite song, Que Sera Sera. I love that song. Oh, and also Diamonds Are a Girl's Best Friend by with Marilyn Monroe. I love, love, love that song too. Okay. How old are you? I'm 52. Zodiac sign Aquarius. Quality you look for in a partner, kindness. Kindness. I remember when I met my husband, I met him at school, and I remember I loved him. I think I fell in love with him more I got to know him because he was so kind, and he was kind to everybody. Like he would talk to the janitors at our school. He would play, get basketball with them, and he would talk to the professors and the person who, the homeless guy, in the streets or whatever. He would talk to everybody and treat everybody as um, equal human beings. Does that make sense? So so that's what I think. That's what I look for in a partner is kindness. Um, Favorite quote, and I think drive. Somebody who's got a plan, somebody who's got, and he has that too. Um, oh, one more. Look for in a partner. I tell my daughter this: somebody who absolutely loves me. I think that's really really important. I somebody who thinks that they're so lucky to have me. Okay, and I think that's really important. If you don't have that at the very beginning of your courtship, you won't have that. I mean, and somebody who's consistent. Okay, that's more than one characteristic, isn't it? Okay, all right. Um, where am I? Let's see. Quality. Favorite quote? Que sera sera. I don't know. I don't really have a favorite quote. Favorite actor? Tom Hanks. Um, Favorite color? Yellow. I love yellow. I love pink. I love light blue. I love yellow because it's such a happy color. I also like red, but I really like yellow. Okay. Loud music or soft? Kind of both, depending on how I feel. Sometimes we have loud music on, usually from the 80s or 70s. When I was young, I liked those musics like really loud. And I never know the song lyrics. So I just sort of hum and sort of sing very short excerpts from that lyric, um, from the song. And I scream it out loud and I sing and dance, and my kids think I'm crazy. But that's okay. Where do you go when you're sad? When I'm sad, I usually go to my room and sit in our sitting area and you know just listen to music. Or usually I'm on my computer and just like not shop, but like on YouTube. So it it's like, okay, YouTube to me is like QVC or HSN. Um, Home Shopping Network. I used to watch that all the time, but I never buy anything because I'm too cheap. And YouTube to me has sort of replaced that. And I remember before YouTube became big, there was HSN and QVC, and I would just have that in the background. And really, it's because that to me, when I have those things on, it's like everything's well in the world, right? Because they're talking about these products that make your life wonderful. So I don't know what it is about those programs, those channels, but and YouTube has the same sort of effect on me, like all these luxury. It's not that I want to buy all the stuff, although sometimes I do. It's more that it's calming, you know. It's not chaotic. It's not stressful. Um, and it seems like the whole world is okay if you just buy this particular item, which is going to cure whatever the problem with your life, or, you know, do you know what I'm saying? Anyway, okay. What is the next question? How long does it take for you to shower? 5 minutes, 10 minutes. I'm quick. How long does it take you to get ready in the morning? Probably half an hour, including shower. Usually I take a shower at night. And if my hair is messy, I'll just clip it back. Have you ever been in a physical fight? Yes, with my brother when we were really young. I think he slapped. I was so mad at him, I slapped him. But then we didn't really like roll around on the ground like fighting, punching. So I'm not sure if that's considered a physical fight. Other than that, no. And turn-ons. Turn-ons. I'd say when my husband is super considerate of, like, he will do things for me that I didn't even realize that I needed help on. You know what I mean? Because he's thinking that it will help me. And turn-offs. Turn-offs to me are people who like talk about themselves and tries to brag too much. That's really a turn-off to me. I don't, you know. Anyway, the reason I joined YouTube. Okay, the reason why I joined YouTube is really simple. Really, it wasn't because of luxury items. When my kids were in high school and junior high, um, my friends whose kids also went to the same school would always ask me about when the SATs are, what am I doing? And I'm always happy to share whatever information. So everybody used to say, Maggie, you should really go and do like work for the college counseling office. You really were very helpful, and this is while my kids were going through it. So I would do all this research about different things and different organization, different stuff that they can get involved in, or just I'm just like I was on top of it because I figure I gave up my career when my children were about 3. It's a long story, but it just babysitting just didn't work out for my children. Um, so so then I felt like this is my job, and I was going to do I felt like I wanted to do a really good job. Um, so so I started YouTube thinking I would help people and parents and children who are applying to colleges and needed help in sort of navigating through that, and how to apply to colleges, when to start studying for the SAT and the PSAT and the ACT and the SAT subjects and all that stuff, and different opportunities, different summer programs that you can get involved in, and when you needed to start applying for some of those things. I thought I wanted to get into all that, and then I couldn't figure out the technology of I was gonna like start making like slides, and then it was too complicated, and then I saw some YouTube videos on purses, and then I kind of so now of course I haven't done anything on helping people how to apply to colleges or get prepared for applying to colleges in the US. Okay, next thing. That's why I joined the YouTube for something else. That's why it's called. It used to be called practical things, practical tidbits, and that was because I was going to give people advice on how to, how to navigate, give them tips about college admission. And then I decided, you know what, I really wasn't making those videos, and I was really doing things that things that I liked, luxury things that I liked. So, so then I changed my YouTube video name. Fears. I hate flying. As much as we travel, I hate flying, and it's getting progressively worse. And I'm watching the news it seems like every week there's some airplane near disaster. So I hate height and I hate flying. Last time when we went to Europe, okay, it's gotten progressively worse. It was sort of bad when we were in Australia. No, when we were in New Zealand, we were flying from, is it Queensland, to Milford Sound to Queenstown. Is it Queensland? Oh my God, I can't remember. And it was a 45-minute ride on a 10-seater airplane, which was spectacular. But I was so terrified that my knuckles were showing, and by the time we landed, 45 minutes, I mean, everybody was like, oh my gosh, this is an amazing sight. By the time we landed, I could barely get off the airplane because my legs felt like jelly. With our most recent trip to Greece and Turkey, I took medication, and then I was like sort of zombie when we landed. That's what I did. I'm not ashamed to admit it. I took amitriptyline, and it sort of helped. And when I go up to visit my daughter for the parent weekend, I might have to take something then too. I don't know. Okay, so the next thing, let's see. This one. All right. Last thing that made you cry. I don't even remember, because I cry like when I watch the news and something they talk about a sad story. Um, I cried this morning when I was hearing about the shooting in Oregon. Or I cry listening to the news about, or reading the news about the refugees, or the people that come over to the U.S. illegally, and I don't, I'm not condoning that, but it's just, what it takes to decide to make such a harrowing journey. Whenever I see anything semi-sad, I'm just like I just cry. I cry watching Disney movies sometimes, so such is life. Last time you said you loved someone, I think last time was to my dogs. I think I said I love you to my dogs. Um, yeah, this morning when I took my apricot miniature poodle, we do pet assisted therapy, pet visits to hospitals and nursing homes, and he did such a great job with memory patients. These are patients with Alzheimer's disease that I gave him a big hug and said I love you. Um, Meaning behind YouTube name, which is my favorite things, just my favorite things. I like I said, it used to be practical tidbits. Now it's my favorite things, and it's become like purses. It used to not be. I used to have one purse for like 5, 10 years, and as I get older, I just like more luxury stuff. I think I don't know why. Last book you read? I read Mindy Kaling book. That was the last one, and it was hilarious. And I forget the title of her book, but her books are really really funny. And but I don't really get a chance to read that much. So, but I read it on the airplane on my way to Europe. The book you are currently reading, I'm not reading anything. Not a book, but a magazine. If you count magazine, People Magazine. We get subscription to it. I love People. Last show you watched, I think it was Modern Family last night. Was it? Oh, and Scandal. Ooh, yeah, Scandal. Oh, I don't think Olivia and President Grant should be together. I think he should give his wife another chance. Um, Last person you talked to, I just talked to my husband on over the phone. He called to say that he's leaving work and we can go work out together. The relationship between you and your person you last texted. I don't know, who did I text last? Oh, my last. Um, I think, who did I text last? I think it was my son. Yeah. Favorite food. Hmm. Favorite food. I love food. There is no one favorite. I don't like lamb. I don't like duck. Um, oh, but I love any kind of food. By the way, I was at a restaurant and I ate something. I thought it was fish. And then at the end of the meal, somebody said, no, that's frog legs. And I thought, oh my God. So part of me like initially wanted to throw up. But then on the other hand, I had to tell myself, you know what? It wasn't so bad. In fact, it was pretty good. So anyway, I love food. Favorite food, I would say Korean barbecue. I love Korean barbecue. Um, Place you want to visit. Oh, I think the place I want to currently visit, there are a couple places, but one that my husband and I were talking about going to visit is Iceland to see the northern lights. Um, Also, we were talking about going to Angkor Wat in Cambodia, but we saw some Google images of Angkor Wat and it's gorgeous, but we just got this new TV and it's really like 4D or super high definition and I swear you get a better view of some of these places that we've been to on the TV than actually being there. Does that make sense? Like we saw what do we see? Canadian Rockies and we've been there, but it looks more spectacular on TV. I'm telling you. So my husband and I, after we were talking about going to Angkor Wat for a long time, for the last couple months, and then when we saw the images on TV, we said, yeah, that's pretty cool, but I don't know. You know, we've seen it on TV now. Do we really need to go? But I have to say, one of the most spectacular places that I've been to that I'd like to go again, other than Iceland, which I've never been to Iceland, is Iguazu Falls, and it's waterfall in South America that borders three countries: Argentina, Paraguay, and Brazil. And it is, I think it has over like almost 300, not quite 300 waterfalls, all converging into one area. I mean, we went to Niagara Falls and thought that it was, fabulous. But when we went to Iguazu Falls, it was like Niagara Falls on super steroid. Um, okay, so I'm just talking way too much, aren't I? Book that let's see, no. Favorite food, place you wanted to visit. I said Iceland. Last place you were. I was at a nursing home today. Oh, no, no. After that, I went to Nordstrom Rack. No, no, no. After that, I went to Costco. Do you have a crush? Do I have a crush? Yes, with my husband. Last time you kissed someone? My dog today. Last time you were insulted? I don't remember last time I was insulted. I don't think I've been insulted in a long time. I don't remember ever being insulted, actually. Favorite food? Uh, favorite flavor of favorite flavor of sweet? Chocolate. Love chocolate, and I like dark chocolate. What instrument do you play? I played the piano. I used to, in fact, compete when I was in high school, and I took it in college, but I was not a music major. And I also used to play viola. Let's see. Favorite piece of jewelry? I love this ring, and I love this watch, and I have a necklace, a diamond necklace that was made into a necklace after, but it was the stone is actually from my wedding ring, and that's always usually I normally wear that. That's always with me. Okay, favorite piece of jewelry. Last sport you played. You know what? I don't play sport necessarily. I go to the gym to work out. That counts. That I did the treadmill. Does that count? Okay. Last song you sang. I think I was singing Que Sera Sera with Doris Day on Pandora, singing it out loud in my car. Favorite chat up line? I don't know what that means. Have you ever used it? No, I don't know what that means. But last time you hung out with anyone? Yesterday with my sister. She is redoing her jewelry that she got from her grandmother in law. I'm resetting it. I went with her to help her design. Who should answer these questions next? I would challenge anybody who's watching this video to challenge. Actually, you know what? This was a lot of fun. I'm so glad I did it, and I hope you got to know a little more about me. And please click like if you like this video and subscribe. Thanks for watching, everyone. Bye.